Oh no. Oh, sad dead robot on the ground. Hey everyone, I'm Clayton and this is Design, Build, Make. For this project we're going to try to make a tiny Roomba. A while back I got this little vacuum. It's made for your desk. And my idea is to turn this into a tiny robotic vacuum that'll move around and vacuum up my desk or my house really slowly. So on the inside here, there's just room for a couple batteries and then a small DC motor. So the DC motor spins this big fan on the bottom side, and that creates suction through this hole in the bottom of the device. Let's talk a little bit about what parts I got to make this thing work. First, we have these tiny little LiPo batteries. Each one only has 100 milliamp hours capacity, which, to give some context, your phone will have several thousand milliamp hours in its battery. So these are really tiny. Next, I have a bunch of these tiny servo motors. They're really lightweight and quite high torque. Usually servo motors are really good for precise control, and they can only move back and forth about 180 degrees. We need ours to continuously spin, but there's some modifications you can do to the insides to make that possible. This little IR sensor here, it's just an IR LED and a little photo resistor. It outputs a higher voltage the closer things are to it, and a lower voltage the further away they are. Finally, we have this tiny Arduino microcontroller. This will just handle the logic of reading from the IR sensor to figure out where we are and telling the motors which way to move. All right, we actually have our mini Roomba put together. So as we talked about, the main base is this tiny desktop vacuum. We've got a little IR sensor up here, which helps us determine distance. It's kind of pointed at an angle downwards, so it can both detect that something's getting closer in front of it, or that it's about to go off an edge and that the ground beneath it is kind of fallen down because it's pointed slightly downward. We've got these two micro servos here with bottle caps attached to them and some rubber bands around the bottle caps to give them more traction. Those are our wheels. You can see there's only two wheels, so it kind of wobbles back and forth, but that's fine. It just either is hunched forward or leaning back while it moves around. And inside, we've tried to jam the microcontroller and all the wiring, the battery, everything like that. It doesn't fit that well, so the top cover is just kind of sitting on there. It doesn't quite clamp down like it used to, but that's okay. And of course, we've adorned the top with a beautiful picture of a cat. Time for our baby's first suction test. Woo! That's actually such a good vacuum. It's amazing. All right. Obstacle test number 1. It kind of works. Oh. Edge test number 1. Oh, woo! Good job, buddy. Stay away from the edges. It's very scared of the edge. Let's see how it does with some lint. Oh no. Coming for you. It is deafeningly loud. Any robot of mine better be a part of the Clean Plate Club. Alright, I think it might be pretty full. In the end, I set out to make a tiny robotic vacuum that would actually suck things up and be able to clean something, not fall off edges and not bump into things. And this hits all of those marks, so I'm pretty happy with it. I think I could set it off in my house and it might finish, after a month or 2. And 500 battery changes. If you liked it, please give me a like and subscribe, and leave any comments below if you have new ideas I should try or anything I should try sucking up with this thing.